Weight is weight, and it could be a 10-pound weight or a 20-pound weight or a 100-pound weight. Oh my God. There's plenty of ways for you to get a workout in. Huge win. It's a reminder. Take things one day at a time. Holy cow. There's nothing left. It's not a race always, but if it is a race, most of this stuff is a marathon, not a sprint. Good morning. Welcome back. Back to back. It is good to be back in here 2 days in a row. We're feeling all right. You know, we're not doing too bad. Still feeling congested. Still felt some pretty heavy brain fog yesterday during my my working hours, but it wasn't unmanageable. Thankfully, I had a fairly light load, so I was able to go a little bit slower than normal, perhaps. Definitely still, inching up to that 100% healthy spot here. Don't know where we're at exactly. Don't know how big of an improvement, how marginal it may have been from yesterday, but we're feeling a little bit better. I don't think I felt overly tired at the end of the day, so we are going to do today's whole workout. We're going to do this whole workout, and we've got a good back day ahead of us, good back and biceps, and some ab work ahead of us here. So, as you can see from today's workout, nothing too crazy. I think the oddest thing on this list is going to be those one-arm barbell rows. And you're probably asking yourself, how the heck are you going to row an entire barbell? Well, it's a landmine setup, so calm down. Don't worry, we're not doing the whole barbell here. But we're doing a landmine barbell row with just one arm at a time. It's a really good back exercise. I really love loading them like that and using that landmine setup. It's quite enjoyable. And then the rest of the workout's going to be mostly things that we've done quite a bit of here on the channel. Nothing that you certainly haven't seen before. We're just going to be taking them to different weights, different rep ranges, different loads to make sure that we're hitting them as maximally as possible for the type of work we're trying to do, which is still strength-focused work, but now we're also in that latter half, that second half of the week for this current macro cycle here, this current training cycle, where that first half of the week is primarily going to be focused on the strength training component of our workouts, and the latter half of the week is going to be more focused on that hypertrophy. Now, in the hypertrophy, the rep ranges, they're going to go up. Obviously, they're going to be different, they're going to change, but we're also going to be taking more of our exercises to failure, and that's going to be today's big focus, is training all the way to failure in that rep range with good form. So we've got an idea of where we want to be rep-wise. We know what we want to be hitting-ish weight-wise. We're going to be figuring that out here a little bit. Like we talked about probably in the last couple episodes, these first few workouts, these first few weeks of a new training plan like this is really just a lot of figuring out where does that weight need to land so that we can effectively hit that rep range that we're shooting for. And that's going to be a bit of today as well. We're going to be feeling things out, making sure we get the rep range we're looking for, but the range of motion that we need too. These last couple months of hypertrophy training have been really, really good for putting an increased focus on the way we do our hypertrophy training and not just going through the motion of it, really feeling that weight, reducing that weight down so we can get that good stretch in both directions, a good contraction, and just an honest to goodness amazing workout with probably a little bit less weight than we anticipated for some of these exercises. Like we've said before, you don't need a ton of weight in order to get a really good workout in. Weight is weight, and it could be a 10-pound weight or a 20-pound weight or a 100-pound weight. There's plenty of ways for you to get a workout in with those numbers. It's not just about the sheer weight you're lifting, but the overall volume, range of motion, contraction you're getting, all of those things. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be chasing the pump with some really good range of motion, really good form-based lifts here. And we're going to be starting out first with this chest-supported row. We just started doing these, within the last month or so, and I've been really liking them. Let's get set up for that. Let's get cracking away. It's a cold one here in the gym today, so we need to get warmed up. We need to get moving and grooving. Let's get this workout started. All right, feeling pretty warmed up. Let's get after these sets of 8 here. We're really focusing again on that ROM. Full stretch here at the bottom, bringing it all the way back towards the top as well. Drive with those elbows. Don't think of your biceps as a puller. They're just there. I want you to think about pulling with your elbow. It's a good mind-muscle connection tip that I find often helps with these pulling movements, is thinking of my elbow as the puller. If I don't think about the bicep, I do find that I engage it less than when I'm just kind of mindlessly pulling these weights sometimes. So give that one a little trick. Give that one a little try. Okay, let's get after it. Palms down. Chest supported row. Here we go. Good. How'd that feel? I think it feels pretty damn good when you get that full stretch in there and you're really thinking about pulling that elbow back. This was a little light, so we've upped the weight by 10 more pounds on mine. And we're going to see if we can get all the way to the RPE 9 still with a good ROM, good form, and good contraction. Let's give it a go. 8 more reps. Oh yeah, that was tough. That was tough, but that was very good. I think that's the right weight right there. So one more set at that, and then we're going to move on from this. Okay, last one. Woo. Man, that RPE 9, we are right on the cusp of that. That's where we want to be. That RPE 9 area where, you know, one more rep, we're not going to be having anything good left in the tank there for our form. That was solid. I like that. I'm glad we started at the weight we did and kind of inched up just 10 more pounds. We didn't add any weight there on the last one or reduce it. We just kept it the same. That felt pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Let's get set up over here for some landmine one-arm barbell rows. All right, we got our landmine set up here, and we've got 80 pounds loaded up onto this thing. Now we're going to be cranking out reps, higher rep ranges here. We're going for 10 reps, and we're going to be doing a couple different sets on these. On that last set, though, we're going to do a drop set. So we'll do our 10 reps, and then we'll take off, I don't know, about 20% or so. We'll probably take off the 10s and crank out just as many more reps as we can on each side. So we're going to be doing each side here independently of the other. We'll do that for both sides, and that's going to be it. 2 or 3 minute rests here, really whatever you need, but let's try to stick to that 2 or 3 minutes. Let's get after it. Okay, second set. We throw on 10 more pounds here. Let's get after it. Think of that hand as just a tool. Just connect it to that barbell. Squeeze it. Pull it up. Yeah. Okay, again, think about that elbow. That elbow. Pulling it through. Don't use your bicep. Very nice. All right, last set here. So like we said, we're going to be doing our 10 reps. And then once we finish, we're going to put this weight down. We're going to strip off about 20% here. And then we're going to crank out really as many more as we can do. I'm thinking we'll take off, since we added that 10 on, we'll take off about 30 pounds, and we'll see how that does. We'll take off 25 pounds. We'll leave one of the fives on there. How's that sound? Okay, let's get after it. 10 reps, drop the weight, crank out as many more as we can. And then we're gonna do the other side. Come on. Oh, God. All right, well. Whew. Let's do the other side now. Wow. Okay. Whew. Last one. Oh. Okay, very good. Happy with those. Those lats are on fire, that's for sure. And we're going to destroy them here on some pull-ups. So let's get over to that. All right, for these bad boys, we're just going to failure. We're not worried about a rep range necessarily. You know, we would like to get around 8 to 10 or so, but we're just going to take them all the way to failure. So I've got a fairly heavy band set up here. We're going to be putting this under our feet. And then I've actually rigged up my my grips here on my pull-up bar. Never use these for a more neutral grip on the pull-up, so we're just going to try it out. I'm not doing it for any like particular benefit, any kind of grip that's going to change the way we're working that muscle necessarily. I'm genuinely just curious how these are going to change the mechanic of the pull-up for me, because I've just never done it with them before. So gonna give them a go. You don't need to use the grips. If you just want to use your pull-up bar, that's totally fine as well. Do be sure though that you're using your wraps on the pull-up bar. I do not want your grip being the limiting factor in being able to do these pull-ups. So use your wrist wraps, whatever you need to use to make sure your grip does not fail on these pull-ups. I want the failing moment to be when your lats just can't lift you anymore, not your grip slipping and failing or it distracting you from being able to put in the best mind-muscle connection you can. So let's get after this. As many reps as we can, 1 to 2 minute rest. That's what we're aiming for here. Okay, it's interesting. Again, never done pull-ups with these types of grips before, you know, in a neutral position. I kind of like it. I do. We are going to swap this out for a lighter band, though. I think this is a little bit too heavy for us for now. Okay, that was an awfully short rest period. That's all we need. Okay, green band this time. Less overall band tension for us. So let's see how that affects these reps here. Oh yeah. Definitely took a big hit there. Okay, 1 more minute. 1 more set. Okay, 3rd and final set. Whew, those lats are, man, wow. Hey, we've toasted our lats. Let's just not beat around the bush. But we're gonna finish this last set here. We got it. We're going for at least 10 reps. I think we can do it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh my God. Holy cow. There's nothing left. Whew. Okay. Well, I like it. I like the grips. If you've never tried that before, give it a go, you know? Get some D-rings, some safety straps up there, or buy these types of grips that you can throw over the bar anywhere you go. Throw them in your bag, take them to the gym. I like that. These grips have definitely added quite a bit of versatility to some of our exercises. Let's get this cleaned up though. We gotta destroy these rear delts, and we're going really high in the reps here with those. So let's get after that. Okay, we're all set for these dumbbell flies, reverse dumbbell flies. We're not going heavy on this at all. I mean, I got 25 keyed up on each of these dumbbells because we're going high reps on these. 30 total reps, good reps too. We're not gonna be cheating them. We're not gonna be doing anything too crazy, at least on that first set. So be cautious of that weight, don't overestimate it. Remember, you can always slow these down, control them more, especially on those first sets, to really hone in on that weight and make sure you've got the right number there so you can finish all 30 of these reps. I mean, seriously, we're doing 30, and we're doing multiple sets here. Let's get after it. Don't let the dumbbells touch. If the dumbbells hit at the bottom, you're not controlling them enough. Oh, wow. That was the perfect weight, man. Those last few reps were like just money. Perfect. That fatigue really had set in. Wow. Your delts aren't loving it, but I'm loving it. My, that first set was tough, man. Now, second set here is going to be a little bit harder. I want you to really focus on those rear delts. Make sure you're not activating those traps. It's really, really easy to involve those traps the more fatigued our rear delts get, especially as we bring that weight up higher. There will become a point when you reach too high where the trap takes over far more than that rear delt. So focus on that mind-muscle connection. Feel that delt. Envision that delt behind you moving that weight. Whatever visual you need, whether it's a lever. Sometimes I think about a water tank filling up and letting that pressure go as I'm lifting through these, just to really visualize what I'm trying to do behind me. If you can envision it, you can make it happen. There is some power. There is some power in manifesting that stuff. Okay, 25s again. Not doing anything different with the weight here. 30 reps, let's go. Wow, that burn is crazy. Okay. Okay. Holy cow. I think you saw that, man. Whew. Those last few reps, man, those were tough. Wow. And our rear delts are just on fire right now, man. This is fantastic. High rep ranges, baby. Woo! All right, last one here. This is gonna be tough, but we got it in us. Goodness, these rear delts fired me. I can feel it. Come on. Come on, 10 more. Come on. Come on. Okay. Holy Jesus. Alrighty, time for some hammer curls here. So we're going to be doing sets of 10 with 5 additional ones. So 10 hammer curls, okay? We're doing them on the incline bench here just for some support. And then those last 5, I want good partials. So I don't want you coming up all the way. I want you sticking to that bottom range of motion, doing some long length partials out of the bottom here. Try not to let it go completely slack. Let all that tension go. Keep it a little straighter. And then 5, just out of the bottom after your first 10. Let's do it. And then 5 more out of the bottom. Oh, good. Set number 2 here. Let's do this. Come on. Come on, 5 more. Oh gosh, all right. We're gonna reduce that weight down a little bit here for this last set. Okay, last set. Well, these guys, let's get some good reps in here. Good form, good romp, come on. Good squeeze. Come on, come on. 5 more, come on. Oh, God. All right, we're going to be taking these concentration curls as close to failure as we can here. 8 reps is kind of where we want to be. We'll see if that's where we land. Yep. Not bad. Come on. Okay. Oh, yeah, we'll take it. Set 2 here. We got 10 on that last one. Something tells me we're not going to get 10 this time, but we're going to try. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Okay. What do we got over here? Oh boy. Whew. Oh wow. We got one more still. All right, we got the last set here coming up before we do ab work. Let's just send this guy home. I want full extensions on all of these. Full ROM all the way up and get that good squeeze at the top. Good squeeze. Use your other hand if you need to. Feel it. Squeeze it. Like literally push into it. Make that muscle fight back. Come on. Let's go. Squeeze. Come on. Oh, all right. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right. We'll take that. Holy cow. What a freaking good workout. We're definitely feeling a little more like we're at 100% again. We're not all the way there. You know, I could still feel some stuff lingering, but compared to the beginning of this workout to now, and thinking back to how we felt yesterday, we're definitely feeling better, a lot better than we were even yesterday. So that's a huge win. Huge win. It's a reminder. Take things one day at a time. Take it slow sometimes. Not everything can be a sprint. It's not a race always, but if it is a race, most of this stuff is a marathon, not a sprint. So don't overwork yourself. Don't overexert yourself. And like I said yesterday, if you're sick, don't work out. Just don't. It's not worth it. You got to rest and recover. And we've got to take things a little bit slower than we want to go sometimes. We can't be go all the time. We can't be impatient. We can't be rushing everywhere or bothered by every little thing that's going to inconvenience us for 5 seconds. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay in the grand scheme of things. We've still got some ab work to do, so I'm going to wrap up with that while I clean some of this stuff up as well. So get your ab work in there. Make sure you're doing your cardio. I'm looking forward to getting back to cardio today for the first time in like 6 days, 7 days at this point. It's going to be good. It's going to be nice. I definitely needed to let that rest for another day after yesterday. Get your cardio in, people. It's going to help you. It's going to save you. It's probably the most important thing for us to be doing, and I would wager that most of you aren't doing enough of it, if any at all. Yeah, you. Do your cardio. Do your cardio. All right, y'all. Thanks for being here. I'll see you again tomorrow. At least I hope I will. Thanks for being here. Talk soon.